It was time to update my tools pouch just because the initial setup was more of a quick build, and later down the line I realized that I can integrate even more useful items for me. The main one was the Leatherman Surge. This is because I only owned one multi-tool for the last 5 years and it was more of a wildcard. As in, I would take it whenever I went cycling as a backup, when tinkering on my car or in the house, etc. But now, since I managed to add more multi-tools to my collection, I can finally install the Surge here permanently. Thus may I present to you V3 of this general tool system. This is the Maxpedition EDC variant, as in the third one up in the Maxpedition lineup. I also own the second size, the Mini, which you can see here if interested. Before we begin, here's the before build. Since the Surge is quite a chunk of a tool, I had to reshuffle pretty much everything. So in the front we have a standard Sharpie, followed by a mini Bic lighter. As you can see, it's jam-packed, but there is no extreme stress on the zipper. From the right, we have my favorite bit holder, the VH ESD 387. The red one is the standard variant, but with a bigger handle, while this one in yellow is protected against electrostatic discharges. This is the most secure bit holder system to date, the Centrofix, and it will pretty much accept any size and shape of bits. Some standard electrical tape, plenty for now. Then I wanted to have a simple paracord feeding system where I just wrapped a few times from the pouch's inner loop and then secure it with a Velcro strap. Here is the PrestaCycle 1/4 inch mini wrench, my favorite go-to ratchet since it's beefier than any standard ones, especially that it has a longer handle. Then the legendary Knipex Cobra in 125mm, basically the gold standard in the pliers world. Some various sizes of heat shrink tubes. An oil Sharpie size dispenser, very handy when you need some WD-40 equivalent. Here is the star of the show, the mighty Leatherman Surge, arguably the most capable heavy-duty multi-tool for general tasks. Zip ties are a must, so I managed to group some here in the interior pocket, so they are secure but also easy to access and extract one by one. Then the final implement we have is a pack of mini diamond files in various shapes with some extra T-shank wood saw blades, which of course fit the Surge. Now on to the left side. A pen is always welcome. This is a mini titanium bolt action one. My car has plenty of 10mm bolts, so the snap-on combo ratchet wrench is my go-to choice. An extra long 152mm magnetic impact bit from Sabercut with number 2 Phillips head. It makes a perfect team with my WIHA driver, for example. A telescopic magnetic extractor, highly useful when I drop things inside the engine bay. This is the matching extension to the PrestaCycle ratchet with a random 1/4 inch bit. Really like this pair because you can even transform it into a T-handle for maximum torque. A 7mm glue stick, which is my super glue replacement just because I have so much more of it and I can burn it on demand. That's the accessory sheet for the Surge, where I have the diamond file blade alongside a third wood T-shank. The last visible item on the front is the Victorinox knife sharpener. This thing is insanely good and can't be beaten in this size format. Progressing into the inner pocket, we have an oiler pen with a syringe tip. I highly recommend something like this since it's perfect for extremely precise jobs. Then the last kit is the famous Vera Toolcheck Plus, which I managed to install in the same inner pocket, albeit with one quick modification. This is the V1 since it has the locking button and real belt clip. Here's the quick mod I had to do to be sure it will not rupture the fabric in the pouch. Maybe a bit on overkill on my side, but I wanted to be sure. I basically just trimmed this knob off. So if you plan to use this kit the same way like me, I highly recommend you install it facing this way. This is because the other way around, it will unlock the ratchet every time you try to pull it out and it will fall off every time. So that's pretty much it. These are the tools I use on a constant basis for general tasks without getting too specialized. The kit is highly compact, as you can see. It weighs around 1.5 kilos or 3 pounds. The only thing I would add at a later date, it's gonna be a 7mm spanner because I need it when I bleed the brakes on my bike. Hope you enjoyed it and let me know if you think of other tools that might be useful here. See you in the next one.